Hey everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you my absolute favorite bread recipe. I call it the zero effort loaf because honestly it's the easiest bread you will ever make. The best part, we don't need to knead. That's right, put away the dough hook and relax. If you've always been intimidated by bread making, this one is for you. Let's get baking. First thing first, grab a large bowl. We need about 2 cups of lukewarm water, which is roughly 500 grams. Into the water goes 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast and 1 teaspoon of honey. The honey helps feed our yeast and gives a lovely flavor. Give that a quick whisk with a fork just until everything is mixed together. Now, for the main event, flour. We're using 3 cups of all-purpose flour, which is about 750 grams. Flour measurements can vary a little, but that's a great starting point. And don't forget the seasoning. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. We just use a fork for this. We're not trying to develop gluten right now. We're just combining the wet and dry ingredients into shaggy dough. It should be sticky. That's perfect. Once combined, we need to cover the bowl. You can use plastic wrap or a kitchen towel. I used plastic wrap. Now we're gonna wait, let it rest for 15 minutes. This is where the magic starts to happen. Okay, 15 minutes are up. We're going to use a technique called stretch and folds instead of kneading. Spray or wet your hands a little so the dough doesn't stick. Reach under the dough, pull it up, stretch it gently and fold it over itself. Rotate the bowl and repeat this a few times around the bowl. I did this stretching and folding process 3 times a day with 15 minutes of rest in between each session. You can do it 4 times if you like. This gentle process builds strength in the dough without any hard work. After our final stretch and fold, the dough is ready for its final spot. I'm using a rectangular baking pan today. Transfer the dough in there gently, cover it one last time, and we're going to let it rest for another 20 minutes while we heat up our oven. I've preheated my oven to 175 degrees Celsius. Here's my secret for that amazing crunchy crust we talked about in the last video: steam. I put an oven safe bowl filled with water on a low rack when I preheat the oven. The steam keeps the surface of the bread moist during the initial bake, which helps it get super crispy and rise higher. After about 40-45 minutes, your kitchen is gonna smell incredible. And look at that golden brown color. It's absolutely delicious, easy, and looks like it came straight from a bakery. Give this recipe a try and let me know in the comments how yours turns out.